Welcome to Elevate, a show by Create Campaign that puts a spotlight on diverse business owners. Today is our Focus on Fitness episode. We're about to have fun, get inspired, and recognize the importance of getting fit. Special thanks to our sponsors, Fidelity Bank and Koch Industries. So to kick off this episode of Elevate, we have the one, the only, Denise Colborn of Colborn Fitness. Welcome to Elevate.
Thank you.
Absolutely. So tell us about Colborn Fitness and why you chose to make this part of your life journey.
Well, Coburn Fitness is a fit family. We come together, and our goal is to keep everyone healthy through healthy eating and exercise. So I started this company probably in 2014, because I was doing health events for churches, and they would call me in and say, Denise, can you come and do a little fitness segment? And I saw a need in our community for that. And so I just decided to venture out and start Coburn Fitness, where we can offer quality fitness services to our community.
Wow. So how do you define your approach then to fitness?
Well, I guess I kind of just see it as anybody can do something. And the goal is just to get people out and get them active and healthy and meeting people at their fitness levels. And so we try to bring get people together in a family environment where everyone feels welcome and loved and can come and accomplish their fitness goals.
You know, I've heard you mention already family several times. Why is that key to the fitness story that you're creating for people?
Well, I guess for me, I've always loved that family environment, that closeness, and having people come together. And it's just infectious because it's that motivation and that encouragement and support, and then lifting each other up. And so when you bring people in and add that fitness to it, we're conquering two goals. We're lifting each other up and motivating each other, and in the same sense, helping people to become healthier.
Wow. So helping people to become healthier. How do you do that through the actual services you provide? What type of exercising do you all do?
We do a variety of things, and we're always looking for new things to bring to Wichita, to our community. So I'm known for Zumba. It started out with me being a Zumba instructor, and that's where a lot of these ladies met me in Zumba class. But then we also do kickboxing. We have hip hop step. We do weights. We do boot camps. Am I missing anything? They can tell me here. We have Fit Kizomba, which is a new format from Africa, from Angola, where it's slower and sensual. So you learn how to really move the body. So what we kind of do everything. We're just not a one-stop shop. We just offer fitness services for anyone.
And I have to ask you then, what is the greatest gift that fitness has given you?
For me personally, it has made me healthier. I've had our family history with all the highs, I say blood pressure, cholesterol, heart issues. And so I started the journey personally for me because I wanted to make a lifestyle change and make myself healthier. But then looking into it, it has evolved where I have just this awesome, wonderful fitness family that I can go to, that are there for me. And then in a sense, seeing that God is using me to lift people up and to bring people into becoming a healthier version of themselves.
That is so very well said. Well, with that being said, show us a little bit about your style, Coburn Fitness, ladies and gentlemen.
Y'all ready? Yeah. Gotta have fun. Even though it's camera, loosen up, have fun. Just step touch. Ready? Add the grapevine. Let's go. Give me the curls. Hem curls. Do it again. Grapevine. Go. Hem curls. Tap out and slide. And tap and slide. Pop it out. Have fun. Step. Hip. Hip. Slide. Tap and slide.
Get it, lady.
Pop it out. Grapevine and pump, go. Tap. Again. We're gonna switch it up. Step knees, let's go. Double. Single. Double. Again. Step and pump it. Circle around. Again. Circle around. 2 more. Last time. Add those Dorothy heels and pop. Pop. 2 more. Y'all can add a little freestyle. Come on, go.
Oh, freestyle.
That's all we have for you.
Oh,
You can freestyle on in here,
clap
Christine.
it up. Oh my goodness. That looked like so much fun. And again, being able to have fun when we work out and when we commit to our fitness journeys is really important, particularly as entrepreneurs who sometimes the pace is so heavy that we do not take time to take care of ourselves. But before we get out of here with Coburn Fitness, we need to definitely check in with one of her longtime clients. This is Casey. Casey, you want to step up and join us?
Hi.
Welcome to Elevate, Casey.
Thank you.
Now, you look like you were having a good time. What is it about working out with Denise Colborn Fitness that does it for you?
Oh, it's always so much fun. And I burn at least like 200 more calories in her class.
When did you first connect with Denise?
I've been going to her Zumba classes probably for 3 years. But she's been my personal trainer for the past, well, since September. Yeah.
Wow. And along your journey with her, what have you experienced about yourself?
Oh my gosh, so much. She always encourages me, tells me I can do it, even though if it feels like it's so much bigger than I am. But I've learned that I can lift the weights, I can hit those fitness goals, I can be fit and healthy, and it's really, really fun being the fittest person on the beach.
All right. And there you have it. Thank you very much. We'll be back with our next Elevate Spotlight Fitness owner.
Anything that you've created your own solution for, that's probably marketable.
I legit want to change the world. I want to do my part.
Be open to feedback, but also stick with your mission and your values.
Contactless banking with a human connection.
Next up, we have Chawntel Williams of DoinMe Fitness. Welcome to Elevate, Chawntel.
I'm glad to be here.
Absolutely. Thank you very much for inviting a few of your crew. I know that you have reach that is incredible because I see you on social media, power walking, and really being positive around fitness. What inspired you to launch this fitness company?
DoinMe Fitness really is about falling in love with yourself. Loving yourself, self-love, self-care. And so that's kind of how I kind of got started. I started out just being independent, just Chawntel Williams, like in 2011. And 2015, I saw so many women who just, needed something else. And just, outside of being a mom and work and school and stuff, they just kind of lost themselves somewhere in there. And so why not? That's when I really wanted to kind of go back to yourself, self-care, loving yourself, and that's why we came up with DoinMe Fitness. What better than DoinMe Fitness, doing me. And so that's why you see on my shirt, doing me. And so it's all about you and loving yourself and, getting back to the root of that.
Yeah, that's so powerful. And I appreciate you making the connection between loving yourself and caring about your fitness journey, because that's an area so many in our community, in our demographic, we just overlook. But you all are examples of people who have prioritized fitness and are making it look fun. So tell me, what about fitness is fun, and how do you keep it fun through DoinMe?
Oh, everything about fitness is fun. Yeah, right. Well, I just do a variety of things so you don't get bored. We have a line exercise class. Most people know me by that. It's hip hop line dances. We even threw in a little country. So just different things, just fun stuff. We do the power walk. Just have a good time out there. That, and then I do my boot camp. So this is such a great variety. And so it just kind of keeps you, your muscles and everything, challenged and everything, and just continue to grow.
Continuing to grow is really, really important. When you think about all of the people who you have touched and the women who have trusted you with their fitness journeys, what are some success stories you like to share?
Oh gosh, I've had people, like when I've helped them on the nutrition side, when I see them, go from wearing a long sleeve shirt to a tank top.
Yeah,
that's huge.
That's huge.
That is huge to me. Or wearing long pants to shorts. Little stuff like that, little things like that. The confidence, they become so confident once they, fall back in love with themselves. And so that's probably my biggest reward. This is kind of what keeps me in this, what keeps me going and keeps me growing. Even when you're tired, even when you're tired.
That's a big deal.
Yeah, because, we have our days as well, but that's pretty much it, that would be pretty much it, their success. It's really more their success. It's what kind of keeps me going and want me to continue to push them and encourage them.
That's really good. So pushing and encouraging is really important. Who pushes and encourages you, or even better, how do you stay inspired to be able to bring new things into DoinMe Fitness?
Oh gosh, how do I, first of all, social media, trust me. Social media is so much new things and things going on. But honestly, God, I pray. I pray all the time because you just really don't know. Ask God to use me. Yes. And that's just really what he's been doing, is using me. And so that's really it. Really, I pray about it, and you never know. I mean, I might call Saturday, let's do this Saturday morning. And a lot of my stuff is free. I do a lot of free stuff. When I started out, I did a lot of stuff free for the community before I ever charged anyone for anything. And so, because it was just really genuinely from the heart. And so,
genuinely from the heart. So what is next for your fitness journey and for your company?
Oh gosh, you know what? I planned on I want to get back to running. Ooh. I've done this. I've did some half marathons. And I've trained some ladies on the half marathons.
Wow.
And so before I turn 50, I would like to do, I'm 47, not 50 now. But my goal is before I turn 50 to get these ladies out to another half marathon or something else like that. It's been a few years since I've done one. So I'd like to do that to get some more run groups going.
My goodness, that is so ambitious. And so again, she reaches so many across Facebook. That's how I started following, and I will admit, I attempted one liner size class. It was incredible. It was incredible. She's like, you got to come back.
You have to come. She has to come back.
Absolutely. Well, let's see what she's got in store for us with her guests as well. DoinMe Fitness, ladies and gentlemen.
Ready to do this thing? Hey.
Oh.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Footwork.
Hey, take it over and over. Run it, high knees, and turn it. Give me two. Hey, hey, come on. Run it, turn it. Give me two. Hey. Running high knees. Come on, turn it back to him. Turn it. Hey, give me two.
Getting it.
Over. Take it over. Run it back to him. Turn it. Hey, tap right, slide right. Hey, come on. Hold it.
Ladies, get it.
Kick, turn. Give me two. Tap right, slide. Come on. Hey. Take it right. Take it left. Give me those kicks. Pump it, y'all. Come on, pump those knees. Hey. Hey, come on.
She can have fun working out.
Raise it up. Elevate. Hey. Hey.
Nice. Oh, that was awesome. Oh my gosh, that looked like so much fun.
It really was. Lots of fun every time.
Oh my gosh, the energy is crazy. Tell us your name.
Patrice Beasley.
Patrice, how long have you been with DoinMe Fitness?
So Chawntel's my sister. So I've been with her since her journey started. Basically, our journey started. She kind of just took us all with us, and just really blessed to have her for that.
Wow. You know, watching her in her element and her groove, she really does inspire people to go to that next step and reach, again, that next level. Tell me what you have learned about yourself and your fitness journey through DoinMe Fitness.
Oh my goodness, that I can do it.
Right.
I mean, just plain and simple, I can do it. Just got to get out there, get started. I never thought that I could run any type of marathon, whether it's a 5K or anything. And she made me get out there and do it. Simple as said.
You know, so often it's okay to go it alone, but what is the value of getting connected with a trainer and instructor to help?
That extra push.
Okay.
Because I'm one who cannot do it on my own. I need an accountability partner. I need someone in my ear. I need a cheerleader. I need those things to keep me going, and she is definitely all of that.
That is wonderful. Well, I appreciate you joining us today on Elevate and showing us a little bit of the DoinMe flavor.
Absolutely. Thank you for having us.
So joining me now on the Elevate stage is one of my dear friends. We go really, really far back, but she is the proud owner and founder of Pretty Girls Pound the Rock. Welcome, LaToya Randle.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you so much for being here. It has been quite a journey being able to be a fan of yours on the basketball courts to then seeing you transition your skills to helping other beautiful young ladies find their way as part of Pretty Girls Pound the Rock. Why did you want to launch Pretty Girls Pound the Rock?
So to be honest with you, I was starting to feel on the sideline as a sideline coach in high school. I just felt like I wasn't doing enough to impact the young women. I was only reaching 30 girls a year, and I wanted to do more in the community. And then my son became ill with a rare autoimmune disease, and it pushed me out of my comfort zone. And so we created this company so that I could be a great mother to him, but then also give back to these young women. So
absolutely. And you brought a couple with you today. Thank you, ladies, for joining us too. Tell us, what do you do through Pretty Girls Pound the Rock?
So our job is to uplift and empower these young women in the community. We use basketball as the vehicle, but it's all about developing life skills. We want them to feel great about themselves. We want them to be powerful. We want them to be resilient. We want them to be exquisite. We want them to be very thoughtful. We want them to be talented. Yeah. And then most importantly, we want them to make sure that they're taking care of themselves. So we always say, be yourself. So we just love what we're doing. We've connected with over 300 lives now. 300. And so we're happy to do what we do and to see those smiling faces after they've mastered a skill. There's nothing like that, to watch them walk away, knowing that they're getting better. So
they are, and because of all of the services that you provide, I can tell how the young women can just elevate their skills through working with you. So you offer what exactly? The workshops? Tell us about what you offer.
So our service parts are, we do ACT prep for those who are trying to qualify to get into college. We also do compliance work, so if they're not understanding how to be eligible to play. We also do skill development, and we do team up with strength and conditioning coaches to make sure that they're a well-rounded player. And then on the flip side, I started noticing that we lacked confidence. Our young women lacked confidence, and some of it is how they're dressed. There's not a lot of apparel that's just dedicated to girls basketball. So we started an apparel line. Every $100 we make, $25 goes right back into a girls sporting event, because we need to start sponsoring these young women. They're worth the investment, and they take care of our community, and it's time for us to start taking care of them.
You go by a slogan, grind, win, repeat. What's behind that?
So my son became ill years ago, and it was hard to watch. He was in a wheelchair, and the biggest lesson I ever learned was from a 5-year-old boy, and that was him. He could not go through therapy well at first. He couldn't do a push-up. He couldn't write. And then for him to do a push-up and fail at it, come over and hug his mom and tell his mom, hey, mommy, I'm going to do 5 tomorrow. And so when he said that to me, it ministered to my heart. And now we minister to others. So we grind. And we win the day, and we repeat the process every day. You can't do it all at one time. So that's why we say grind, win, repeat. We want our young women to understand that anything they set their minds to, they can do. If he can learn how to walk, right again, they definitely can learn how to dribble this basketball. So that's why we do what we do.
What ages do you work with?
We work from ages 5 through 16. And then we've now also started a league. Young women came to us. They were upset because they don't have a ladies league in Wichita. So we started a league, and that goes from 16 and up. And we've had Harlem Globetrotter Hannah Mortimer, who's only the 17th woman to be a Globetrotter. And then we also have several women like Jamila Bonner, who went to Wichita State, Joy Marshall, Indiana State, and the list goes on. And I apologize for not mentioning everyone because they are phenomenal women. They really are.
Again, you've seen them from being, young in the game to being mature women in the game, getting married, coming back like Joye Crowley now, getting married, coming back and still participating with this. At the end of the day, what do you want people to know about Pretty Girls Pound the Rock and you, LaToya, as the owner and leader of this?
I want people to start investing in these women. Boys are given 1.3 million more opportunities to play sports than women. It's time out for that. It's time for us to rally around these women because they become our mothers, they become our doctors, they become our lawyers, and it's time for us to start pouring into them because they deserve it as well. So that's what I want the world to know.
Oh my goodness. So we've gotten all the great background behind Pretty Girls Pound the Rock. We've got some wonderful Pretty Girls Pound the Rock clients, participants, and friends. They're going to show us a little bit about how y'all get down. And I'm going to move out of the way.
We're just going to get down into a 3-point stance, and we're going to protect the basketball, and we're going to pound the rock, okay? And we pound the rock because if a defender touches it, we want it to go out of bounds. We don't want them to be able to steal it from us, okay? Now we're going to go left side, arm bar, switch arm bars, protect the basketball, pound that thing, okay? Good. Good job. Okay, now we're gonna cross over, okay? When we cross over, we're gonna sway our bodies because we want to direct traffic out here. Sway, there you go, sweetheart. We're just gonna go in and out, okay? And as you can tell, as they get older, it becomes a little bit easier. But we wanna build confidence the whole time, and we always try new things to get better. Okay, when we are handling the basketball, our head is up, our chest is up at all times, and we're balancing our invisible crowns. Here we go. So around the cone, circle around the cone, baby. Good job. Quick, 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 secret. Pick up the speed. Okay. Hold your ball, sweetheart. Now we're gonna do a couple of more advanced drills with secret. Drop your hips. Drop your hips so you got more room. There you go. Good.
Ladies, that was fantastic. And to do that in front of an audience, oh my goodness, you all did wonderful. Thank you for joining us for Elevate. You all can come off the stage because we have Aisha Henderson now with Create Campaign. LaToya is all about teaching, so she's going to teach and put her skills to the test on Aisha. Aisha, welcome to the stage.
Thank you.
And I am going to get out of the way.
Okay. So to start out with, we just want you to get in a 3-point stance, so feet up under your shoulders, head up, chest up. Okay. And you're just going to bend your knees. And you're going to get the ball pounding. We're going to pound it a little bit harder. Good. Elbow through floor. Good. Head up, chest up. Be the queen that you are. Okay. Left hand now. Good.
Suck up my left hand.
Good. Protect the basketball. Eyes up. Trust yourself. Don't look at it. Don't look at it. Always on go. Eyes are always on the go.
Okay.
Good. Okay. Cross over now. So when we cross over, we're like choir directors. We direct the defense, okay? So whatever way I sway, I want the opponent to sway. So I got to sway my body to actually have an effective crossover.
Okay.
Okay? So it's just kind of like a little dance.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
So.
Okay, hold on a second. You don't know how to dance.
I can, but not with no bars.
Just give me a little something.
Okay.
Okay, just a little, smooth it out. Here we go. Good. Wop. There you go. Okay, you know how you floss? I want your arms to be loose like that.
Okay.
Ready? Here we go.
Okay.
There you go. All right now. Miss Aisha out here handling the ball.
Barely.
Good. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, you did great. And she does great logos, by the way.
There she does. And there we have it. Thank you so much, LaToya, for coming and not only showcasing the wonderful talent that you have by the ladies you brought with us, but helping create campaign as well. Miss Aisha getting her handles together. We appreciate it.
Thank you for all that you do for us in the community. Without you, I wouldn't have done what I do today because you're the one that pushed me off the ledge. So thank you for elevating me. Thank you for elevating me. I appreciate it.
I am joined by the incredible, the talented, the energetic Brianna Williams of 3 Keys Fitness. Welcome to Elevate, Brianna.
Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. Tell us how you began in your fitness journey.
So I began my fitness journey really back in 2017. I had reached my highest weight at about 220 pounds and got started with a meal replacement program and got involved in group fitness. I've always enjoyed working out, but group fitness is has always been my go-to because going and getting on a treadmill has just never been my thing. But group fitness, because of the camaraderie and the people around you that keep you motivated, that's been my thing. So I started in 2017. Got pregnant and lost all some weight and got pregnant, and then the birth of 3 Keys came.
Wow. 3 Keys, that is such a unique name for a fitness brand. Tell me, what is the significance of 3 Keys?
Yeah, so throughout my life, the 3 keys to the success in my career professionally and just personally has always been effort, consistency, and perseverance. And so I wanted to bring that same concept to the fitness world because it is also what gave me my success in my fitness journey as well. Just always giving effort, because not all the time do I want, when I get to the gym, do I want to do it, but I just know I have to give effort, staying consistent, even when I don't want to get up and go, and just pushing through, or perseverance, just always just pushing through, even if it's just for 30 minutes, just get to the end.
You know, when we think about fitness, sometimes in our demographic, young Black women, fitness isn't necessarily the first thing that you think of when it comes to our age group. Can you talk about what you're seeing in Wichita amongst the trends of getting young women of all races, but particularly of African American women, engaged in the fitness scene?
Yeah.
What are you seeing?
Yeah, so I think what's getting them engaged, for me in 3 Keys and the platform that I use of Extreme Hip Hop, it's the fun that you get to have when you're on the step board, because when you're doing the Extreme Hip Hop, you really feel like you at the club and you're dancing. It really don't feel like a workout until you get to the end, or until I yell a million burpees during class, or until I'm pushing you in class. Then you feel like it's a workout. But really, I think it's the fun. And just to kind of speak to 3 Keys and why I think I'm getting a lot of engaged young Black women and young women, period, coming to class, is the support of the women and the atmosphere and the culture that I've built within 3 Keys to meet people where they are, be encouraging to other people, because that's what kept me and kept me going on my journey. And so that's what I try to make sure that we engage in the culture of 3 Keys.
Absolutely. Again, that sisterhood. And it has definitely broadened out to be all inclusive. When you're growing this particular brand, first of all, it's a new company and it's, creating the energy and the excitement around it, but also making sure that you are putting that business sense around it as well. What is your plan for growth for 3 Keys?
Yeah, so my biggest plan right now that I'm focusing on is just going into diversifying my business. So getting into different pockets of the community in Wichita, because yes, we speak about young Black women, but I want to get into the Hispanic community. I want to get into the Caucasian community. I want to get everywhere, into all facets of the community of Wichita, because all of us together will not only help me grow, but then I hope to also help someone that comes through my doors grow as well. There's been many people like Steph back in the back that has come to class, that she started coming to my class and she has grown, and she's now an extreme instructor. I just have to speak to all of them because they've all
absolutely
meant so much to me in my journey, and I don't want to start crying. But if I look at Jen over here, Jen saw me out on when I was very first starting. We used to go to the tennis courts and teach, and Jen saw me driving down 13th Street at Coleman, and she was like, "Oh my goodness, I've done extreme before online, but that's them. I've seen them." So she started coming to class, and the relationship that I've built with her, I've never met, like Stephanie, I have joined in other fitness classes, like with Sean and John Lynn here in Wichita, but we never really built a relationship. But so Jen, I have Steph, my Abs here. Abby, the first time she reached out to me, she said, "I want to come to your class, but it looks intimidating, and I want to bring somebody." And I'm like, "Girl, you don't need nobody." I said, "I got you. You can just come. I'll take care of it if you just walk through the doors." And ever since then, she's been with me since June of last year. And then my meals, my meals. So I didn't know anything about this business side of running a business. And Camille has been a lifesaver for me, from social media marketing to I need some advice on how to structure this. I need some advice, anything. And I never had met Camille before. So I just feel like God really has 3 keys. It's a God thing. Yeah. We go in places because these are ordered steps from God. So
I'm glad that you shouted out your crew again. That sisterhood
they
is
are
evident.
amazing.
And I do have to say, think back to Elevate episode 1. We have a reappearance from Camille. So that is again business owners, just women supporting one another. With that being said, I'm gonna let you all show us a little bit about how you do it, 3 key style.
Let's do it. All right, y'all. I need energy. So we'll start with beginner, then we'll move intermediate, then we'll move advanced. Right basic. Up. Switch it up, left. Give me 3 knees. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. 3. Leg curl. Hands up. Touch your toe. Double tap knee. Up. Heel toe, knee. Side leg. Leg curl. Jump shot, scissor knee. Up. Word. Up. Leg curl. Side leg. Skip it back for me. Up. 3 knees. 3, 2. Skip it back. 3 knees. 3. Cross it over, bring it back. Up. Double tap knee. Cross it over, bring it back. Double tap knee. Tap that step and pull. Hey. Work. Jump shot, scissor knee. 3 knees around. Work. L step, turn knee. Up, turn. Up, run it. Hey. L step it out. Work. Run it. All right, y'all. So y'all just saw how we make it extreme. Extreme is extreme, but we also like to groove on this step. And all my ladies back here, they're going to show you how we groove. Me too. So let's try to show you how we slow it down on the step too. Up, single knee. Slide left. Single knee. Double tap knee. Hey, up. Single knee. Leg curl. Knee straddle, take it around that board. Hey, up. Give it to me one more time. Knee, hey. L step, turn it 3 times. Up, 3, 2, 1. Up, 3, 2, single knee. Tap that tap and pull, real smooth. Hey. Leg curl. Hands up, touch your toe. Give me that V-step knee. Up. Hands up, touch your toe. Side leg. V-step, take it right. Yes. V-step, take it left. Double tap knee.
Yep.
All right.
That was amazing. Miss Stephanie, can you join me up here, please? Wow. So that was extreme.
Yes,
it was
it was.
also smooth. Tell us, Miss Stephanie, how you got connected to 3 Keys Fitness.
I seen Brianna online, and a couple of people that went to her class told me that I should really join, because at this point I was working out by myself and, you know, not really pushing myself. Like if you're in a group setting, I feel like you push yourself harder than you would just if you just worked out by yourself. And so I took one of her classes at Chicken and Pickle one day, and I've been attending it ever since.
Wow. Now, not just attending, what I heard right here today was that you are now an instructor.
Yes.
Is that right? What made you make leap?
Just wanting to help my family out that is unfit, not healthy, and they don't want to be around a big group. So they was like, if you get, you know, certified, you know, I'll step with you, and, you know, you can help us lose weight, because when I first started working out, I was 306 pounds. Wow. So I've lost over 100 pounds. So
oh my
I have
goodness,
a story to tell. So
right.
And Bree's just been amazing. I'm inspired by her, and you know, it's helped. Like even when I first started her class, I lost an additional 20 pounds. Wow. So, and I'm, you know, everybody has their goals and you know that they're trying to get to, and I just, to me, her class is, I feel like it's going to help me be where I know I can be.
That is wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing your story, sharing your journey as you continue in your fitness experience, and thank you, 3 Keys. Welcome back. This has been such a fun and high energy focus on fitness for Elevate, but we would be remiss if we didn't also talk about focusing on our mental health and wellness. Joining me on the Elevate stage is Allysa Hupko. She is the proud owner and therapist associated with her practice, LifeQuest Counseling Solutions. Welcome to Elevate, Allysa.
Thank you for having me. I'm so glad to be here today.
Thank you. You know, there can be a stigma when it comes to mental health and just taking care of ourselves mentally. Why is it so important to have that understanding that it is important to take care of our mental well-being?
Yeah, I feel like mental health, what you feel on the inside, what you're thinking on the inside, that directly impacts the quality of life that you have on the outside. And a lot of times we're trying to achieve things from the outside to the inside, but really things actually happen from the inside to the outside. So I feel like it's a foundation that is laid that sets us up to live productive and healthy lifestyles.
You know, living productively and having a focus on being attuned to our health, that is so key. Tell me about what got you going in this lane for your career.
You know, I have thought about this long and hard.
Have you?
And I'm telling you, as a little girl, I know this sounds crazy, but as a little girl, I would be in my room with my dolls, and I would call myself the heart doctor.
The heart doctor.
The heart doctor. And I did not know what that meant. And during the course of my own life, I went through lots of complex trauma, grief, loss, generational domestic violence, abuse. And I forgot about that. When I was in grad school, I forgot about the little girl that was in the room.
Who was the heart doctor?
Who was the heart doctor. And I believe that my steps were ordered of God. He brought the dream back to me when I literally lost it. And from there, connecting points with different people that I had developed relationships with throughout the years, doors opened, and I said, you know, I'm going to become the heart doctor.
Wow. Wow. And here we are. When did you establish your practice?
We've been in practice now. We're in our 3.5 years. So we're moving into that 4th year. And it has been a journey every step of the way, I tell you. Exciting, scary.
Yeah, I bet.
But the impact that I'm able to have on larger groups of people is what fuels me to do what I do.
What are some of the triggers that we need to be mindful of when it looks like, you know, life is a little bit more overwhelming than usual, and things just don't feel right? What are some triggers?
I think the first thing is being self-aware enough to know that something is not quite right. And then depending on where you're at, some people have really good circles of influence where they're safe. and there are voices that can speak, and to be able to bring that before your circle of influence, and to be able to say, I'm feeling a little bit off, to have some feedback and some bounce back from them. It's always a great thing. If you don't have a circle of influence, I always share with people, when it gets to the point to where it's starting to affect multiple domains of life, work, home, marriage, or relationships, maybe you're having a problem with sleep, maybe there's a problem with eating. When it starts to affect multiple different areas, then we might want to start looking at another alternative as far as reaching out for help and support.
Okay. So there are so many who feel ashamed, who feel like, well, what is the benefit to talking to a stranger who does not know my walk, does not know my story? Why is this a benefit to me? And I will share, there have been times where I have gone to therapy as well. And there is something about being able to release, but also that's not something that people just blast and advertise. Can you share with us some ideas for, number one, why it's important to seek outside help? And then secondly, how to overcome maybe those feelings of embarrassment or shame even for seeking that outside help?
Sure. Why it's important, because we're in this world as individuals, but we are interconnected. So community, there's a level of healing and education and support, and I want to use this word called impartation. I know that's a big word.
What does that mean? Yes.
Just being able to glean the wisdom from other people's experiences and or education or skill sets, right? Yeah. So when we recognize that we're in the world as individuals, but we are interconnected, there's a certain level of healing that only can take place in community. And oftentimes we're taught to be independent, self-reliant. Yeah. These are some things that we're taught, which those are good when they're in balance, right? But also to understand that we are connected to a larger picture, and each person brings something to the table. And it doesn't mean that we're weaker.
That part.
When we connect with others that may have different skill sets, that they may be more developed or may be more trained or specialized in. It doesn't make us weaker. It actually, to me, it adds to the quality and the depth of who we are as individuals.
You just said a whole word. You just said a whole word. That idea of, again, community and building our teams. We look at professional sports. We talk about recruiting and drafting players to build a stronger team. Being able to look at a therapist or a counseling as part of creating our own personal teams. Maybe that's a way we can look at it as well.
I think that's a great reframe.
Reframing. So you have framed, since we're talking about framing now, your practice in the words or the name of LifeQuest. What does LifeQuest mean?
Oh my goodness. LifeQuest, to me, I feel like life is a quest.
Yes, it is.
Right? And we always say that I believe that I'm here to help folks navigate the waves of life. Right? Because sometimes there are storms.
Yes.
Sometimes things are very calm, but there may be areas that we're struggling with as far as progressing and moving forward in. And so I just kind of consider myself to be a life jacket, a life house, whatever we need to navigate through this thing that we call life. It's a journey.
That's right.
And it's a quest. I like to say a quest because it can be exciting as much as it can be daunting.
You know, that's true. There is something that is refreshing when you're able to unlock those areas of challenge, to be able to find that solution and to be empowered to move forward stronger. At least that's what happened in my experience.
Yes.
Absolutely. So when you think about who you serve, who's your clientele?
Oh my goodness. I'm going to say the whosoever crew.
Okay.
See people from the ages of 5 all the way up to, I think the oldest client that I have is 65.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So just really diverse women, children, males, families, couples. Anyone who is saying, you know what, I think I need to kind of step out and do something a little bit different. This is becoming a little bit overwhelming to do all on my own.
Yeah.
Those are my folk.
Okay. You sound like you got a lot of folks.
I got some folk.
There's a lot of self-care going on. But tell me how, again, taking care of our mental well-being is also practicing self-care.
Yes, because once again, we go back to this thing. What you're thinking and what you're feeling directly impacts your overall quality of life. How
So
you
you said the
interact.
inside out.
Inside out. How you work with people, how you value your own self to establish boundaries and to establish schedules and to be okay when you're not okay. That's a real big one right now. For people to understand that everything is not going to always be up, you know? And when it's not up, it's okay for it to not be okay. And it's okay for me to not be okay, to allow ourselves that time and space to be right where we're at in the moment, right? So most definitely, I always let folks know, and this is one of the things I tell people a lot of times when they come in, if your life is doing this, we're flatlined.
Oh.
But if your life is doing this,
Wow.
then you're living. And so how do we learn to live and be okay with where we're at, regardless of where we're at? And that's kind of what we look at when you come.
Ah, chills. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for sharing about yourself, sharing about the importance of us taking care of our mental well-being, and to help overcome the stigma by looking at it as just a reframing. Take the first step.
There you go.
Well, that's a wrap. Special thanks to all of our guests and participants who showed up today for our Focus on Fitness episode. We could not do this without our sponsors either. So again, special thanks to Fidelity Bank and Koch Industries. Allysa, you were in there doing those demonstrations with Pretty Girls Pound the Rock. It was definitely a high-spirited show. So we leave you with this. Take into your hands your health. There are so many options in Wichita to be able to get you moving, get you motivated, and most of all, get you healthy mentally and also around your physical well-being so that we too can continue to personally and professionally elevate. We'll see you on the next show.